Is the superintendent of Jackson Public Schools, Jeff Beal. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What a great day outside. I am loving this weather right now.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We lucked out last night for that storm. It didn't cause much damage, and it
kind of missed us, didn't it?
Yeah, got out of here fast. Left a little water.
I can use the rain. I really can, believe it or not.
Yeah, the mowing services, all the lawn services, a lot of them do plowing during the winter, so they're anxious for the grass to start growing.
You bet, you bet.
All right, well, we got a couple things to talk about. Let's talk about a couple proposals that will be on voters' ballots in August.
Yeah, so there are two Jackson-related proposals coming up this August on the ballot. The first is our operating millage. Remember that this is not a millage that impacts any homestead property. So your primary residence doesn't impact it. This is really businesses and non-homestead. All of us pay 6.2 mils on our primary residence, but the non-homestead piece is 18 mils, and we're not allowed to levy more than 18 mils. But what happens is, and what we do is we levy more. So we're levying, I want to call it 20, but remember that we're only ever allowed to collect that 18. So we say we levy more just so that it chips away a little bit every year, and we don't have to come back and ask the voters every year for an operating millage. But that number always sits at 18. So the operating millage will be on the ballot, and I'll get you a lot more information on that as we get closer to August. That one really impacts, like I said, just businesses and those non-homestead properties. Then there is the Parks and Rec millage, and that one's out there. That has traditionally been at a half a mil, and it is going up to 0.75 mils. Now, I know it's got Jackson Public Schools on it. That's simply because we're the fiduciary on it. We offer the millage to the folks, but it's a direct pass-through. And so what you see, and I talked with Kelly Hoover, and her and I will be on a number of times, I'm assuming before the campaign or before the vote. But the reality is that the cost of labor, the cost of equipment, the cost of insurance, the cost of all of the things that run our Parks and Rec program has eked up a little bit. So they're just looking to kind of break even on that piece. So that's coming in August too. So those are the two ballot initiatives that are coming in August. However, can I break the news here?
Yeah, break the news.
Break the news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I'm working with our bond counsel, our attorneys who help us manage the bond, because our 2018 bond, we're ahead of schedule, we're under budget, and candidly, the property values in the city, in our district, have risen. So we're going to lower our millage rate, our debt millage rate, starting next month. And
Wow.
I'm anticipating, I'm still waiting for the final number, so I'm anticipating it's going to go from 6.2 mils down to 5.8 mils. So about 0.4 of a mil reduction for everybody coming to a theater near you. I
Wow.
anticipate that the board will take action on that in May, and that will be the new millage rate. 5.8 mils is coming. So we are lowering our tax rate. Again, it's been a really good year at Jackson Public Schools. We've done a lot of great things since the 2018 bond, and it's nice to be able to say we've managed the money well, and that everything has worked out the way we're anticipating it would have.
Yeah, it's amazing. And you think back when when the bond first passed, you're, as you said, ahead of schedule, under budget, and now lower taxes.
Coming to a theater near you. It will be happening. I'm just waiting for the exact final number, but I think it's 6.2. Well, that's what we collect now, and I think it's going to go down to 5.8. So a nice drop for everybody.
Wow, nice job. It's kindergarten roundup season. In fact, just this morning at Hunt, they were rounding up kindergartners.
Absolutely. So if you were out at Hunt, and if you haven't been out to Hunt, take your child and go out there. Mary Jo Raskowski Shannon does a fabulous job. But we don't just do kindergarten roundup. We do kindergarten roundup as a well, there you go. You see it, a huge event with vendors and support services and folks to really help our families roll into kindergarten. They get to really understand what kindergarten looks like. So we've got John R. Lewis coming up on the 22nd. We've got Northeast coming up on the 23rd, Sharp Park on the 24th, and then the Montessori School on the 25th. So there's still 4 more roundups yet to come. And we've talked about this a number of times. Jackson Public Schools has got literally something for everybody, and so if you're trying to figure out where do I bring my 5-year-old, where do I bring my soon-to-be 5-year-old, and how do I know when they're ready for kindergarten? What does that look like? And especially if you've never had a child in school, it can be a little daunting. It can be a little bit overwhelming. And so when you come and you have an opportunity to visit with us and visit with our crew and the variety of different vendors we have, we can really help pave the way for you. We can provide you lots of resources, information, talk to you about our kickoff to kindergarten camp, which runs every year prior to the start of school. So parents and kids can get a feeling for what it looks like in the building so that first day is not so daunting.
I see you wore your dungarees, as they call them on the farm, because I understand you're now in the agriculture business.
We are. Actually, today's been construction day. I've been out doing building walks and taking a look at the construction around the district. But no, we are in with Grow Jackson. We've got a number of opportunities for kids throughout our elementary schools. I think it's now at almost every elementary school. I think we got 2 more coming on next year. But so we learn about plant growth. We learn about the science of that. We start with seeds and bring them up. And then, with Grow Jackson, you can see our kids get into the soil. It's an excellent opportunity to take learning from the classroom into real life. And the vegetables that they grow, we consume in the building or they go out to the community. So there's a lot going on there. We're really enjoying that partnership and thrilled to have that available to us.
Cool. Did you see the solar eclipse last week?
I did. I thought it was a wonderful experience. I mean, obviously we didn't get the full glance, but we at Jackson we bought glasses for everybody, and when you buy 5,000 glasses, they cut you a little bit of a break. But we bought glasses for everybody in our district, so our staff and students had an opportunity to go out and watch the solar eclipse. A big challenge for us, obviously, was it was happening during dismissal for buildings like Hunt or Parkside or Jackson High. And then some of our elementaries, obviously, that dismiss a little later, they were able to go out and participate and see it kind of in real time. But this way, we were able to do it in a safe fashion, teach our kids about how that was going to manage, how to take care of themselves. And the nice piece about it, it gave us a real good opportunity to talk to our secondary students about not looking when you're driving, our bus drivers about watching the road, those types of things because you don't know how people are going to interact when this thing is happening. And believe it or not, what we get down to just 4% light here in town. It was like 96% covered in Jackson. And I'm going, 4% is still a lot of light.
Yeah.
It was cool, but it was a lot of light. So we had a great time with the eclipse last week, no doubt about it.
All right, let's talk about middle schoolers. What's coming up?
Oh, we got
kids?
Step Up. So a couple things right now. We're doing orientation for 8th grade, going up to 9th grade up at Jackson High. That transition can be a little bit daunting, a little bit scary. All of a sudden, I'm, in 8th grade, I'm the big dog on campus, right, over at Parkside, and then I got to move up into the Jackson High, and all of a sudden it all resets, and I'm back to being a freshman again and looking up at all the upperclassmen. So we do a really nice job at bringing them up, getting them on a right course path, talking to them about the Career Center and early college and some of the CTE opportunities that we've got out at the career, like I said, out at the Career Center. But we talk to them about band, and we talk to them about the electives that we have, and really help them design their path to graduation. And then likewise, we take the exact same thing for our 5th graders and bring them up to Parkside, where, again, you walk into Parkside and you feel like, oh my gosh, this building is so big. But then when you're looking at a schedule and you're looking at how the classes are laid out, where really most of the 6th grade classes are in 2 wings. They're really very close to each other, and kids find their way around there in about that long. It takes them 2 minutes to realize where they're going. But in the beginning, because it's a little bit nerve-wracking, we like to bring staff, students, and parents up and bring them through the building too, to help them kind of acclimate, to help them accommodate to what does it look like to go to the middle school at Parkside. Once again, I'm a 5th grader. I'm the big kid on campus, right? And then all of a sudden I got to go to Parkside. I'm a 6th grader, and then you're looking up at all those upperclassmen, and it's again a really great experience for us to bring. And most of these groups are student-led. The tours are student-led, so that the kids get to hear from kids about the experience. They get to hear from their peers. I was just like you, and this is what it looks like. This is what we do. It's a great place to be.
All right, real quick, let's take a look at what's coming up. We've got sports, we've got plays, we've got all kinds of things. Here's the next games happening. Looks like home tennis on Friday
Yep.
and baseball on the weekend.
Can I throw a real quick
Yeah,
pitch out to our theater department? The Jackson High School Theater Department is presenting The Addams Family, and I'll get this right, April 26th through the 28th. It's an awesome opportunity to come out and support our kids who really thrive on the theater. If you think about kids, the ability to get up on stage and perform, how nerve-wracking that is, and these kids just do such a fabulous job. So if you're looking for something to do next weekend, I hope you'll take some time and come out and see us over at Jackson High School. See the theater that we've got. Come in and enjoy the auditorium. See the facilities, but really, celebrate our students. They've worked so hard, and this is such a great opportunity for them at the end of the year to kind of say, look at what we've done.
yeah, and Diego does a great job with the program. I think he's done The Addams Family before, so I think he likes it.
It's a good show.
All right, Jeff, thank you.
Thank you very much.
JPS Superintendent Jeff Beal.